Day 5 of OC-tober! Hello! The series that this OC is in, of course, The Fourth Unseen. I promise you next week we'll go into a different series, I promise. Let's get a guy in here, it's been a minute, huh? So this OC is named Hector. I've always liked that name, I don't know why, but it suits this guy pretty well. I made him in the year 2000 as a counterpart to Liz, because I always thought, oh, the good trio girls always have a trio of guys that are kind of like the mirror version of themselves. I don't know, very small brain if you ask me, but you know, things change. He was very more action oriented. He's the kind of guy to like, he shoots first and asks questions later. He was that type of guy. Now he's more mellowed out and he has to deal with everybody else's antics, so he just wants to like not deal with that anymore. He's older than everybody else. He's 15. Back in the day, he was, I think, 13. But I could be wrong and say he's 12. Because, again, mirroring Liz. Liz is 12, by the way, in case you're wondering. My ideas while making him were very plain. Like, I have no idea what guys wear, obviously. Like, I wasn't looking at guys' fashion back in the day as much as girl fashion. So I just drew him with, like, a gray shirt and white pants, which is, like, the oddest decision. I did know I wanted to have his hair to be a little bit more redder, and I wanted him to have a little chunk, but I didn't know how to draw that. Obviously, these days, I try to draw him a little chunkier, but I need to draw more. Honestly, I need to draw more guys. I can't be too much of a chicken, even though, bok. What I love about the character, I love to torture him. What else can I say? I love to torture the guy. I also kind of low-key like his new design. He has a jacket. What is he, from Final Fantasy? Maybe he is. I don't know. I like him. I like the guy. I like that he also has gray eyes, because I don't see that a lot in my characters. What I dislike about the character, he can be a bit plain. It's harder to write for guys for me. I'm trying to change that, honestly. And with him, I gave him a lot of backstory, so hopefully it translates well, but I know with this character in particular, with the backstory I gave him, a lot of people will give me a lot of flack for that. Explain their based power. Basically, he's a world traveler. He does not like to stay in the same place. So him traveling around with Liz and the other characters, he's kind of like, can we just go? And will just go on his own sometimes. Is anything not to stay in the same place. Personality and family and friends. He doesn't have really a lot of friends. His family, his mother died, and he has to live with his evil grandma. He was sold off to be married. He didn't like that. He didn't like that very much, because that person is evil as well, and they had evil intentions. So obviously he wants to get the heck out of there, and they did like some experiments on him as well, so he does not want to stay in one place too long. That's one of the reasons why he does not like to stay in one place. He's just afraid of change and others changing him. Where I'm at with Hector right now, he is in the Fourth Unseen as a puppy. He has no remembrance of what went on beforehand or afterwards, so he's a good boy. He's a good boy. we'll get to Hector later on. Is that a way to write him out of the story? No, because you know, he's a big part of the story anyways. But he's more of like a chauffeur, honestly, for like the others. Yeah. What does he wear? The plainest of things. He does like to wear more grays and kind of white. Not so much black. So that concludes Hector, and we'll get to tomorrow's OC. I don't know if we'll ever get to his part of the story if anybody wants to know that, but yeah, we'll get to that, I guess, when we get there.